We are here in your house sports for NFL Week 2 recap. I'm Manny D.
It's your boy Bossos.
Our boy Fat Sam's not here today. He's investigating who hit Kyler Murray.
I mean, swinging down and everything, that's kind of hard to tell. It is the angle. I mean, they got him on camera, but, you're probably only looking at about here on the guy.
And we need to be concerned about the guy who threw the punch. Did he throw out his shoulder? Could he just, put it out his socket by hitting Kyler Murray? Are we not talking about that?
That's the point, too. Maybe he thought it was his kid trying to run out on the field and was trying to smack him, get him back in the stands,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of questions you got to find out here. A lot of answers that need to be figured out.
And would Kyler Murray have done this if they were playing back in Oakland? I don't think he would have.
No, because they'd have thrown a beer and batteries at him before he even got towards the tunnel. He might have even got shanked.
Yeah, he could have.
Somebody would have took those spiked shoulder pads off and bah!
He could have. That would have been vicious right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he wouldn't have thought about it at all going to the black hole. At all.
No, not at all. The Call of Duty did not prepare him for that.
Like, dude, you need to get your game plan. Come on, you gotta read your notes.
You got to put your 4 hours in, Kyler. You got to put them in.
So that's the news of the post game skirmishes. Skirmish. Can't even say that word.
Skirmish.
The skirmish.
A scrum.
The scrum. The post game scrum. Kyler Murray gets hit. Who did it? Find out next time.
It was CM Punk or Ace Steel. That's what it was.
So that's what happened in Las Vegas. We get to that game later on. But guys, join us on Facebook. If you like our Facebook page, it's In Your House Sports, our YouTube channel. We come on Mondays at 4 p.m. Central for our college football recap and the NFL recap Tuesdays at 4 Central. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. InYourHouseSports@gmail.com is our email. If you guys want to, advertise, support us, sponsor, join us one day. Anything.
To it all, yeah.
Instagram
at inyourhouse.sports.
Man, yeah, Instagram. Do that good stuff too. Check out. We don't post pictures of ourselves though. I'm sorry.
I finally took a screen grab yesterday of Monday's show and put it up there.
Nice. So yeah, support us, guys. We're just regular dudes talking about football. That's what we do. Nothing fancy. Just like y'all.
Yeah. Just like, this is our group text. We're putting it out there.
For your entertainment. That's what
exactly.
we're doing for. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But yeah, let's get into the week 2 of the NFL. Started off with a bang last Thursday night.
What do you think of the broadcast?
You see, here's the thing. I didn't see the game. I don't have
didn't
Prime.
See the game?
Yeah, I don't have Prime. I don't have, the bootleg. The game. But I heard some feedback from it.
It actually wasn't bad. Herb Street really did not sound bad with Al Michaels. I was expecting it to sound awkward, but you could tell Al was kind of like, "Hey, kid, just just follow my lead.
Yeah,
I'll set you up for all the analysis stuff, and then you do that."
Did you get any of the whole? They're almost like talking over each other here and there.
Mm-mm.
No, well, that's good.
Yeah, I saw a lot of complaints and people saying that the picture was bad and it was fuzzy, and then you had, I guess, an overhead view. I guess was an alternate option you could choose to watch the game. Like, you mean blimp mode from you remember John Madden football?
Yeah,
the blimp mode. I was like, is that what you really want? You really want to watch the game in blimp mode?
So you had certain options how to watch the game.
I think so. I didn't bother. Once I found that first one, I clicked on that, and that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't bother trying to switch around for anything else, but it actually wasn't bad as far as commentating and stuff like that. So,
yeah, because that was like the number one thing was how are Herb Street and Michaels going to not coexist, but their chemistry. How was it going to be? Because Al Michaels, he's up there in age.
Yeah.
And Herb Street's like, man, I have a history of working with old men. Musburger, old perv.
My God, Herbie, look at her. She is a looker.
But do you think overall, before we get into the game, do you think overall is this going to hurt or not have an effect on the NFL as far as Thursday night broadcasting with Amazon Prime?
I think it just depends on if it's successful. If they get more subscribers because of that, I think they're going to try to at least put a couple more games on there throughout the year. Like make it like NFL Network might lose out on a couple of those games, those London games. Now they're going to Germany. Maybe ESPN loses out on a Monday night game if they ever do the same thing where they have two Monday night games going on at the same time. But I don't think we got anything to worry about as far as them going over there permanently for like a Sunday game or something like that.
I think the NFL Network, man, they dropped the ball. They could do so much more with Thursday night games.
Mm-hmm.
They could do so much more with, heck, even Monday night games. They could do so much more. Like they dropped the ball. You have your own network.
They had it there with the Thursday night games, and they got bullied by the major TV networks.
Yeah,
they're like, no, you're going to give us that. We own part of this company, so TV rights, it comes here.
Yeah, it's just they should have just flexed their muscles somehow, some way. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see. Like I said, I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm not going to sign up for it for a Thursday night game. Even if my Cowboys are playing, I'm just going to miss the game. Like, you know what I mean? So, but it's going to come to that point, and now I'm kind of seeing the pros and cons of if streaming services.
Yeah,
if they get certain games, certain whatever, then it's like, man, I got to buy this for that. I got to buy that for that. Oh hell,
it's like baseball now. It's like baseball all over again.
Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't watch this game. Kept up with it, but didn't watch it. But it was a great game. The Chiefs beat the Chargers 27-24. We got our new Tom Brady and Peyton Manning rivalry.
Yeah,
pretty much coming up.
It was a duel to the end. We found out that Derwin James has a second career. As a WWE superstar once he finishes up in the NFL with that huge spine buster to Travis Kelce.
Hey, dude just lifting him up.
Like he was nothing. Ron Simmons went, damn!
Well, my stats aren't putting up for this game. But yeah. And we knew it was going to be a game like this. We knew that the Chargers and Chiefs were going to go at it. We knew about this division going to be one of the toughest, but one of the teams is not holding up to it right now. But yeah, I think in the end it's going to be these two again for this division the way it's going right now.
And especially considering that they play each other tight to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
They always play each other tight. Again, the Chargers look dominant in the first half of this game. They had Mahomes completely off, and Herbert was on fire with just about everything he was doing. So, I mean, and he was in control. I think the only thing that stopped the Chargers were the Chargers themselves in that first half.
And the Chargers, I always compare them to the Cowboys. They're like the Cowboys of the AFC, especially through the early 2000s. I mean, the mid 2000s, late 2000s.
Have all that
right
talent
there. Yeah.
Just can't get over the hump.
Yeah, just can't do it. But the Chiefs win 27-24, and they're 2-0. The Chargers go to 1-1. So starting out with these Sunday games, you had the Dolphins coming back to beat the Ravens 42-38.
Tua.
Man, 6 touchdowns for Tua.
Ties Dan Marino. Who would have ever predicted Tua Tagovailoa would tie Dan Marino for some sort of passing record that didn't involve interceptions?
Exactly. But yeah, Tua, man, the defense for the Ravens pretty much collapsing. They had a video. Someone had shared a video of man, my stats ain't coming up today. They had a video of Tua. They put it in perspective as if he's throwing with his right arm instead of his left arm. Like his throwing motion, it was pretty cool to see, but like his throwing, man, like he freaking got a cannon, man. Like, God dog, dude.
He's got that short, tight wind up.
Yeah.
Tebow was always wanted to have, but he never did.
Yeah, Tebow has like a 2-second delay.
Yeah.
Going back. But with Miami 2-0 now, offensively, I mean, they got their coach that they wanted to do, to have this offensive firepower, and it's showing up. And their defense, got to carry the balls, man. Their defense, historically, here recently been pretty good, but their offense, I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
They have the weapons in place, and Tua's driving the bus, and he made plays late in that game with it he probably shouldn't have been able to make, but Ravens they let him off the ropes.
Man, I'm looking at the NFL leading passers right now. You got Tua at number 1, 739 yards. I know it's just week 2. We just finished week 2, but still, Carson Wentz and Joe Flacco are top 3.
Oh Lord, Joe Flacco, what is it, 2009?
Man, you ain't lying. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's just crazy, especially considering how one-sided that game was going into the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
Miami scored 28 unanswered in the fourth.
Yes.
Against that defense.
Yes.
And the fact that Lamar couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter. That's great that Lamar had a hell of a game, had probably a career day, and just came up short late.
Yeah, it was 35-14 going in the fourth quarter, man.
It's just mind-blowing.
So Miami goes to 2-0, Baltimore 1-1. Another close game. The New York effing Jets beat the Cleveland Browns 31-30.
Take a knee, Chubb.
But you got Joe Flacco, like you said, he was 26 of 44, 307 yards, 4 touchdowns. My gosh, man. Yeah, was it 2009?
Yeah, he's going back to – he wants to be elite again.
Man. And then Jacoby Brissett goes 22 of 27, 229 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But, yeah, Nick Chubb.
It's like we said last week. If that running game for Cleveland is not working, the Browns will not do anything with Brissett at quarterback.
No.
Because that defense will tire out, especially if it's 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Yeah, because Chubb only had 87 yards on 17 carries. Granted, he had 3 touchdowns, but if you're not running over 120, 30 yards, you're
right. Or at least between one of the 2 running backs, if you're not getting over 100 yards, then it's not going to work.
But the Jets, man, 1-1 early in the season.
And they didn't quit.
No.
They're finally taking on the personality of their coach. They've bought in. They've got a young Corey Davis, man. Who would have thought him leaving Tennessee, he would have emerged as this number 1 receiver.
Yeah, he had 2 receptions, 83 yards, but the long one was a 66-yard
touchdown. And he just broke loose from blown coverage, but hey. You ain't gonna throw it back.
Touchdown's a touchdown. You can't say, he had blown coverage, man. Let's do that again.
Yeah. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. He wasn't ready.
So the Jets beat the Browns 31-30. Then you had the Detroit Lions beat the Washington Commanders. I still gotta get used to saying that. 36-27.
The big bad Lions.
Man. I'm rooting for the Lions this year, man.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Especially seeing how hard they fight. And then Dan Campbell's just one of those dudes, man. He's that dude.
He's a dude,
Yeah.
He's a dude. Yeah, Carson Wentz go 30 of 46, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dude was he was sacked 5 times.
Classic Carson Wentz.
Man. And Jared Goff went 20 of 34, 256 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Wentz, man, he's just
the guy.
He's like, we'll get to Kirk Cousins later on, but he's like Kirk Cousins, but just not productive.
He's redheaded Kirk Cousins is what he is.
But St. Brown, man, for the Lions, 9 receptions, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's the dude right there.
Man, yeah.
That's the guy. That's the guy right there that you want. I'm turning into Chris Collinsworth over here. Here's a guy. No, but that dude, man, he's a scrapper. He's a fighter. Hell of a player. I mean, does the blocking, does the dirty work. Runs good routes.
He's Detroit.
Yeah. He's what they want. out of a Detroit receiver. He's a much smaller and less explosive Megatron.
Yeah.
So he'll be gone whenever his rookie contract's
Yeah, they're gonna have some decisions to make on him, man, because he showed up and showed out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I was watching when I watched the Hard Knocks on them, he was talking about how he remembered every single player taken in front of him in the draft. Like he named them off, what pick, what team, what college they came from. That was his motivation. Like, y'all screwed up, man.
Yeah, he's playing mad. You can tell that when he catches the ball, he's looking for contact. He's got that running back mentality that, I'm going to run somebody over.
That's good, man. That's that Detroit mentality that Dan Campbell has.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the games like against the Commanders. And I guess you could say the same thing for the Commanders is like those are the games you have to win.
Yeah.
You have to win. Shows up at the end of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
This next game was a 12th round TKO. The Buccaneers and the Saints.
Oh, man.
Buccaneers win 20-10, but that's what no one's talking about that.
No, everyone's talking about Mike Evans just dropping Marcus Lattimore.
Dude, I did not realize how many times he dropped Lattimore in the past.
I didn't either.
They were showing highlights of like multiple times him just facing him or just pushing him on the ground. Like, God, dog.
It's like, man, they really do not like each other.
Like, they need to put these guys in a celebrity boxing. Go ahead and let's just do it. You know, I don't want to see Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson. Let's see Evans and Lattimore.
Make it current, not two former guys that can't get work now. Let's put them in the ring.
Yeah. But, man, Mike Evans, definitely. That's my quarterback.
Yeah. That's my quarterback, man.
Leave my man alone. But Brady went 18 of 34, 190 yards, 1 touchdown.
Brady looked like crap a lot that whole game, except for it was like right after that, throws that touchdown.
Like he makes the plays when he needs to make the plays.
Yeah. He's clutch when he needs to be clutch.
Which is Brady. But how long can that last this year?
He got dinged up.
I'm really criticizing Brady. Like, how long can it last?
Yeah. I mean, especially when he's playing a really, really good defense.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it with Dallas. He didn't really get hit, but he had a lot of pressure in his face.
Yeah.
And again, back-to-back weeks, he, had a lot of pressure in his face. This one, he actually did get hit. Probably a little bit more than he did against Dallas.
And this wouldn't be the same results if he didn't have a good defense.
Yeah.
Thank God for him. He has a good defense.
Exactly. Healthy defense, because last year they weren't healthy at all. And was it last year or the year before that they got blown out like 38-3?
I think it was the year before.
Yeah, when they were, and then last year, of course, 9-0.
Yeah. But the Saints, Jameis Winston goes 25 of 40, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, man.
Jameis being Jameis.
It's like, I don't know. Was it Stephen A. said that Jameis was going to be the MVP?
I can't remember.
Somebody said it on the show that he was going to be the MVP. I'm like, come on now.
It's Jameis, bro.
It's Jameis Winston, man. We're going to get that roller coaster up and down, up and down. Pain.
Yeah.
But to me, like the Saints are the same way, especially with him. You got to have a running game.
Yeah.
Gotta
no Kamara.
No Kamara. Ingram was only 10 carries, 60 yards.
I think he was dinged himself too coming into the game. So I think he was a game time decision.
Well, he's in his 12th year? I mean,
something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to have a running game for the Saints to be there. And I have to stick with them. I picked them to win the division, so let's hope they turn it around.
But yeah, man, if you need a clutch moment from Winston, you can count on losing that game.
Yeah. For sure.
If he's got to come from behind in a clutch moment and has to throw the ball, oh no, it ain't happening.
Yeah, it's the opposite of when you leave Aaron Rodgers a minute left on the clock and you're like, oh God. Winston like, all right, woo, we got this in the bag, baby. It's in the bag. Like the fans in Las Vegas with the champagne.
The defense is over there. He's gonna throw it to me. Please throw it my way. Please throw it my way.
Man, the damn stadium starts fireworks start playing already. Like, it's not even
Yeah.
over with. Like, what the hell? Oh man, staying in the NFC South, you got the Carolina Panthers dropping to the New York Giants, 19-16. The Giants, man, 2-0. You know, they win the games that they're supposed to win, right?
Defense showing up, running
Yeah.
the ball when they need to run the ball, keeping the ball out of Daniel Jones's hands.
Don't give it to the quarterback. Don't let him have it toward the end.
It's like if he's going to have it, run. Don't throw it, run. But watch out for that blade of grass over there by about the 10-yard line.
Right. But you have the Giants going 2-0 for the first time in 6 years. So Daniel Jones goes 22 of 34, 176 yards, 1 touchdown. You got Baker Mayfield for the Panthers. You know, Baker Mayfield numbers, 14 of 29, 144 yards, or 145 yards, 1 touchdown.
Average.
But man, Christian McCaffrey, 15 carries, 102 yards. But how long can that last? And if it's not giving you W's,
doesn't matter.
They're
going to get Matt Rule fired.
Yeah.
At this rate, they're going to get him fired by at least the halfway point. Even if they're competitive, the fact that they aren't winning these games, he's going to get fired.
You got 9 straight losses dating back to last season.
And they started out last year 3-0.
Yeah.
And then they have that epic collapse.
And it don't get easy for them at all because you got, just looking at their schedule, you're at home against New Orleans, division game. You're at home against Arizona, Mighty Mouse.
Who knows?
Then you're at home against San Francisco. I'm going to tell you right now, 3 straight home games coming up. If he loses 2 out of those 3 games, especially 2 in a row, he's gone. That fan base is going to turn on him quick.
Oh, I'm
They
sure.
already have already. But
Yeah, I'd say they already have, and I'm sure it's just going to get that much louder. Every time they show his face on the jumbo screen, they're going to boo him out of the building.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even look at their schedule till now, but I'm like, man, you got 3 straight home games. You better win 2 out of those 3, and you better win the first 2 if you're going to drop one.
Yeah.
Especially if they're close games. Okay, you got the Saints, Cardinals, 49ers. Then go on the road at the Rams. Come back home to play the Bucks.
They got a murderer's row.
It don't get even better, man. It does not get any better at all. So
that offense is just pathetic.
Yeah. Same with them. Their defense is keeping them in the game, but
yeah. That offense is just they're not scared of McCaffrey. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
They're not scared of Mayfield throwing the ball. Like, okay.
It's like letting Ben Simmons shoot a 3 wide open. All right. Do it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens watching their Facebook press conference. And yeah, they're turning on him, man. They're ready to get rid of his ass. They're like, we're done. Go
back to Baylor.
Yeah, like, no, you can have him. Go somewhere else, man. But hey, it happens, right? He went to the NFL. He trying it out. If it doesn't work out, hey, he can go back to college. Somebody's going to hire him.
Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska or Arizona State now. Who knows? You got the Patriots and the Steelers, man.
Ugly game.
Ugly, good old classic game, right? But it was ugly.
It was ugly.
Yeah, it wasn't the Patriots and Steelers of the past.
No.
Patriots winning 17-14. Yeah.
This was Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger's rookie year's game.
Right. But you still have the same head coaches there, man.
Yeah.
With different players. Mac Jones went 21-35, 252 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And you had Trubisky 21-33, 168, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
How long before Tomlin just says, you know what, Mitch, get out, bro. Let's just try Kenny. Let's try Kenny Pickett. Let's see what the kid's got, because Trubisky is just not a threat to throw the ball downfield, and they've got 2 receivers that can push the ball downfield, and he's just like, he'll see them open, and he's like, I can't get it that far. And we're talking about Tua not being able to throw very far, but Trubisky really is just like, I can't get it there.
Yeah, I mean, you got, like you say, you got Claypool and Pickens, who obviously are game changers.
And Deontay Johnson, I forgot
Yeah.
about. I was
Yeah,
forgetting
Deontay Johnson.
I was forgetting about Claypool, but yeah, I was thinking Deontay Johnson and Pickens, but yeah, Claypool too.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. You know,
And if
and
that
not,
offensive line could actually run block, Najee Harris would probably have a longer shelf life than what he's going to have.
do you look at this? I know the Steelers are always 500, always having a win percentage. Even if they do get above 500 this year, this seems like all right. Let's step back, let's reset, see what we got going on. Here's what we need to do next season
Yeah.
to improve, which is not a bad thing.
No, it's not. Especially if you know you're going to go 500 or up just above 500.
Mhm.
That's good confidence to have going in that, okay, we're going to be all right.
Yeah. And Mike Tomlin, I mean, he gets talked about, but I don't think he gets talked about enough of how great he is.
Yeah. To not have a single losing season.
Yeah. And like
his tenure.
And he doesn't have players that he has name, but play. You got Roethlisberger, he was there forever, but
Watt.
Yeah. But it's not like he hits you with all these superstar players every year.
He had Antonio Brown before he melted down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't get that much credit. Some people criticize him, like, how long is Pittsburgh going to keep him? Forever? Like, why would you do that?
Why would you get rid of the guy?
Yeah. I hate when they start talking about that.
They kept Bill Cowher for God knows how long, and the team was horrible.
Yeah.
3 head coaches your entire franchise history.
That's amazing.
That's just Cleveland in, this decade. But, yeah, I mean, he's got to make a move soon. I can't see him going past maybe 1-2 more games, especially if Trubisky keeps playing the way he's playing. He's got to make a move.
I think he will. He knows it. He's not going to let it rot out.
Yeah.
He'll be like, all right, Mitch, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
The kid's coming in.
Yes, hey, take your cleats off. Go put those black forces on. I got them for you for a reason. Put them on.
Don't you even think about putting those cleats on.
You're going to stand right here next to me on the sideline. They come, you trip them.
Have a damn leash, they give the kids to put over their backpack. Man, oh man, next game in line, you got the Jaguars shutting out the Colts 24-0.
Woo!
Wow.
The clouds were in full effect.
Colts goes to 0-1-1. And then the Jaguars are 1-1. Wow. What the heck, man?
The curse of the clown is real there in Indianapolis. I mean, what the hell was that? I know we were talking about teams having other teams' numbers, but what?
Yeah. Matt Ryan looking pedestrian, 16 of 30, 195 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Was that Matt Ryan or was that Ryan Leaf?
Right. Ryan Leaf before the substance problem.
But yeah, that was pathetic.
Especially
when you have the best running back in the league, and he only runs for 50 yards.
Yeah, 9 carries, 54 yards.
And he only gets the ball 9 times. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, 54 yards, that's not bad on 9 carries. But the fact that you only ran the ball 9 times, or, only gave him 9 carries.
Yeah, legit, 6 yards a carry. It's not bad at all.
That's pathetic.
That's dumb. Trevor Lawrence, 25 of 30, 2 touchdowns, 235 yards. Not a bad game.
Not bad. Good win for him.
Yeah, they needed something early on as well.
Yeah. But Frank Reich, is he on the hot seat?
I would say so, especially if you starting off 1 division loss and 1 division tie. You probably should have won those games.
Yeah.
On paper, right? Yeah, I'd say it's going to keep getting a little warmer if he continues this horrible play calling, man.
Like, it's nut cutting time right now. Almost.
9 carries for Jonathan Taylor? Really?
He's got that Kellen Moore syndrome where he wants to just throw the ball and wants to go for it on 4th down. He's like the worst of Kellen Moore and the worst of Brandon Staley.
Yeah. I don't know if these guys rely on those analytics, whatever it is. Some use it in a positive way, some don't.
Yeah,
But I think he's just probably just hard headed, man.
I can see that. You know what I did? I beat Houston.
Like what?
I did a comeback. Remember that, the Oilers?
Like
I
no,
led us
Frank.
I led us to a Super Bowl.
You're like, okay, Frank. Did y'all win though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he might get a little warm pretty soon. You got the Falcons and the Rams. The Rams win 31-27. Atlanta almost reversed their curse.
Yeah. It was just the theme of the week. Just leaving the door open.
Yeah,
Letting them come back. The Rams, I'm worried about the Rams.
yeah. Super Bowl hangover.
I think so.
Man, Stafford 27-36, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. You had Mariota 17-26, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Sounds like they both were trying to give that game away.
Yeah, I don't want to win it, bro. You got it. Is Mariota the long-term answer though?
I don't think so. I think it's just a
Builder,
stopgap.
yeah.
I think it's just a stopgap till there's a draft heavy or a quarterback heavy draft.
Yeah. But yeah, the Rams, man, did not look even, and they're at home again. But is it really home? I mean, I
Good
don't really
point.
see it as a home point, home
Home
field
field
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, no, they get more of a home field advantage than the Chargers do.
Yeah, they do.
But still, it's like, man, it's not much. Really, if anything, it's like you were saying with like we were talking about earlier with the fights. It's like, they just show up. People just show up in LA to be in the crowd and be on TV.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there's a sports game going on. What is that? The foosball? Okay, yeah, I'll go.
And I know Goodell has the hard on about the West Coast and the LA market, but man, you had a diehard fan base in St. Louis.
Yeah,
that felt more authentic and real.
And were loud and showed up, even when the team was horrible.
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah,
Make no sense. But yeah, the Rams not looking impressive, but makes sense. Week 2, we can judge. Staying in the NFC West, the 49ers took care of the Seahawks 27-7. Big story of the game, Trey Lance breaking that ankle, that Dak Prescott looking angle. Ooh. It was crazy watching the video. He didn't realize until he got up and just went right back down. Like, damn, he didn't feel it when it happened.
Yeah. I guess he had that much adrenaline going that he didn't feel it. And then he saw it and was probably like, oh, yeah, that hurts.
So, I look at this as a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, you don't want to see someone get hurt like that, especially a quarterback that young, Trey Lance. But blessing because you got no controversy of Garoppolo and Lance right now.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy G's team.
Jimmy's team. And he's on that, restructured his deal. And he's like, all right, now y'all going to pay me that money you owed me.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go earn money elsewhere after this season. But
so we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
We'll see what his ceiling is.
Yeah, because I feel like it's kind of passed him by.
It's like, what he can get you to a Super Bowl or to an NFC Championship, but can he take you all the way?
Yeah.
Can he break the proverbial glass ceiling?
I don't think so, man.
I don't know.
You have to get in that right system, that right system, right team, everything has to be aligned for him.
With that right team and the way the 49ers are trending, if they keep everybody healthy, they've got a chance. They've got a good chance. They've got a really good defense, a good run game, and they've got Debo. That's
yeah. Just remember, Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl, so it can be done. He has to have a hell of a defense, though.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
But Jimmy G went 13 of 21, 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Trey Lance, before he went down, was 2 of 3 of 30 yards. Also had 3 carries and 13 yards. Deebo Samuel, 4 carries, 53 yards, and 5 receptions, 44 yards. Geno Smith looking like Geno Smith that we thought you are. We thought you were. 24-30, 197 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Geno came back down to earth.
Yeah, quickly.
I think it was the butt grab. I think that's what it was.
You man. But San Francisco right now, Seattle, they're both 1-1. I think I picked Seattle to win the division. Or I don't know.
No, I think we all went on the Rams. I think.
Oh, the Rams, duh, the Rams.
Yeah, I think we all went on the Rams.
Yeah, I forgot about the Rams. But yeah, but we'll see what happens with San Francisco. They always look like the legit threat to the Rams, and because Arizona's so up and down. So.
Yeah, and you got a 3-way tie now for first place in the NFC West.
Next game, Mo, you got the Bengals and the Cowboys. Cowboys winning 20-17. Talk about shocked.
Yeah. Cincinnati they've got the hangover bad.
Big time. They still cannot protect Joe Burrow, man.
They tried to address that in the draft and in free agency, and that ain't working.
At all, man. Dude got sacked 6 times. And he had some hits. I mean, he had some.
Hit hard.
Yeah, it wasn't no gently, they didn't push you off. Or not. Dude got hit. He went 24-36, 199 yards, 1 touchdown. Cooper Rush, 19-31, 235 yards, 1 touchdown. My gosh.
Yeah, I could actually run the ball. Tony Pollard had a hell of a game.
Yeah, Pollard was 9 carries, 43 yards. Zeke, 15 carries, 53 yards. You see, that balance right there, to me, that's the way to do it. Like, Zeke don't have to have 30 carries. You got Pollard, for God's sake. Split them up like that. That's the way to do it. But Kellen Moore, he was trying to, let's go ahead and start passing this ball.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, like, dude, what are you doing?
It's like, you got a good thing going with your run game. Just keep running the ball.
And I'm like, dude, is this Jerry asking you to run the ball or what? I mean, throw the ball? What's going on? I don't understand.
I really think it's ego. I really do. It's like, you know what? I'm an offensive genius, and I'm going to prove it by throwing the ball all over the place. Look at all these crazy route combinations that I'm thinking of and putting together.
Do that when you're up 48-7.
Right.
I mean, gosh, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But still, man.
All right. I gotta say, what is with those Power Ranger looking helmets now?
Yeah, they're horrible, man. They freak me out.
I'm like, I'm thinking like they have nothing up here. It's just the visor. I'm like, why would you agree to wear that?
I'm all for safety, right? But yeah, those helmets, come on, can't do a better job than that.
I mean, the mask is like here. The face mask is like here. I'm like, is that the new, 1 bar from back in the day?
Waiting for Zordon to pop up. Rangers. But yeah, Zeke, man. He wears that helmet, boy. Yeah, I'm all for safety, but yeah, because of the style, the design,
it's like, and it's a prominent helmet now. It's like you see a lot of different. I'm like, I would be like, no, I am not wearing that. Then again, they say, hey, couple $1 million. Okay, I'll wear it. All
right, cool. Yeah. Here's my head size.
Right.
But Noah Brown leading the Cowboys in receptions, 5 receptions, 91 yards. T. Higgins for the Bengals, 6 receptions, 71 yards. Jamar Chase, 5 receptions, 54 yards. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys, 7 receptions, 75 yards. But Micah Parsons, man.
That's a bad guy. That's a bad dude.
Beast. Dude is a beast. And as long as he can stay healthy and the defensive line stay healthy, man, they're going to be in some games. And Cooper Rush, it's first game. We'll see how he does next week. But, I mean, he looked poised and ready.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's one thing that I think that the Cowboys do is they have good backups. They have good quality backups that can come out and start one game, and they're good.
Yeah.
Look at Garrett Gilbert. Almost did they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers that one year? Or did they almost beat them?
I think they beat them. I don't know. No, they almost beat them.
Yeah, it was a close game that he almost won, but he looked good in the game. Then he goes out there the next time and stinks it up.
Like trash, man. Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. It's like, can you put that back-to-back games, or is that just a case of, hey, we don't have much film on this guy, and he hadn't played in a while, and he's changed some things. So I mean,
And then that attributes too to Kellen Moore's ass trying to throw the ball all the time too.
mm-hmm.
Get your balanced attack and just go, man. Just go with it. You got him there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Then you have the Broncos beat the Texans 16-9.
That was an ugly game. That was an ugly game. Russell Wilson just
not cooking at all.
He's not. No, he's still trying to rub them sticks together to get the spark going. He's not cooking with gas. That offense, if it involves them throwing the football, it's awful. Running the ball, they've got a good run game.
Mm-hmm.
But no. And then as far as with the Texans, if we get off schedule, we do not have that offense we don't have the kind of offense to pick up those yards.
Yeah.
And penalties. Penalties were the theme of the game on both teams. I mean, ridiculous. I think Denver at one point had 9 for like 78 yards, and this is like the third quarter. And Denver ended up having like 11 penalties for like almost 100 yards. And Houston wasn't any better. I think they had like 7 or 8 penalties for, about 80, 90 yards. So I don't know.
Had to be frustrating to watch.
It was frustrating, especially because, we were running the ball pretty well, and then we just a false start, a holding, and we're back. And then, Davis Mills gets sacked. Dude can't move. Dude can't move. He gets hit as he's throwing, the ball just falls short. I mean, it's like, come on, man. You got to be better than that. And the defense can only hold them for so long.
Yeah. And it was 9-6 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And poor tackling, man. That's always been our Achilles heel, but man, just bad tackling. Petrie and especially Stingley. Stingley got picked on a lot in this game. And he just, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on out there.
Yeah, Texans go to 0-1-1. Broncos 1-1. But like you said, man, Denver just Russell Wilson, man, all the hype.
And Nathaniel Hackett continues to be the Achilles heel of that team. Dude spent all his timeouts in the third quarter.
Oh, man.
I'm like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
We got to look and see who his mentor was. It has to be Andy Reid.
I'm trying to think.
Who's your mentor, sir?
Who was what tree did LaFleur come from?
From Gruden, right?
Was it Gruden? I'm trying to remember.
Because Gruden had Shanahan, McVay, and LaFleur at Washington.
Okay. So Jay Gruden. No, that explains a lot too, right there.
Yeah, it does, right? So there you go. Oh, man. Then you have the Cardinals come back and beat the Raiders 29-23. Man, if you're a Raiders fan, gosh.
You have the game won, you dominate, and then you blow it. I would want to punch Kyler Murray after that too.
Yeah, man. When I saw the score, I was like, oh, man, Vegas about to take this one. No big deal. Nope.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. That's real bad.
David Carr went 20. Did I say Derek? No, David Carr.
Yeah, you said David Carr.
Derek Carr, mine was his brother. Derek Carr went 25-39, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kyler Murray, 31-49, 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Man, collapse, dude. Epic collapse. Arizona scored 16 points in the fourth quarter.
That one, I will say, especially in overtime, you cannot put that on Derek Carr. That was all Hunter Renfrow. Fumbled the ball twice on back-to-back receptions. Twice put the ball on the ground.
Yeah. This game, you can't put it on Carr. Fully on him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pathetic. That's just pathetic. You let a guy run around for 20 seconds and then still throw a ball for to get the 2-point conversion. That's ridiculous.
I was about to say, how irritating does it have to be if you're not, if you're a coach, you're a fan, right? But if you're a defensive player trying to get this little guy down, like, like how frustrating can it be, man? Like, I'm gonna get you.
It's like you think that maybe when they were rushed and, it's like the toddler, you say, what's in your mouth? And they take off running. Yeah. I wonder if one of the defensive linemen said that to Kyler Murray and he just started whoop, 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 said the magic word.
So if they have kids at home, they need to go ahead and start practicing with them,
Right.
Hey, go run and just, start.
You know what they need to do? They need to hire a midget for the scout team. That's what they need to do.
There you go. Frustrated, man. Oh, man. Raiders fans, if you're there, chime in. How do you feel after this loss? Because I feel for you. Then you have the Packers beat the Bears 27-10.
Aaron Rodgers still owns the Bears.
You're still owning the Bears, man.
It was a close game. I mean, at the first half. I mean, it looked like it was going to be close. Especially the Bears come out that first drive and go right down the field.
Yeah. But my God, Justin Fields, man. 7 of 11, 70 yards. 1 interception.
That poor kid.
Gosh.
He never stood a chance getting drafted by the Bears.
At all. Well, I'm looking at it too, like, is it just the Bears or is it him?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. But Montgomery went 15 carries, 122 yards. Aaron Rodgers, 19 of 25, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Jones, 15 carries, 132 yards. But, yeah, man, it's just – I don't know, man. Nothing much to say about that game.
It's just the Packers beat down, and they almost blew that lead, They gave the Bears opportunity to get back in that game.
Yeah.
Bad play calling.
Then you had the 2 Monday night games last night.
Those were games?
Yeah, contests. Whatever they were. But God almighty, the Buffalo Bills, 41-7 over the Titans. Pure domination.
Pure. Thank you, Buffalo's defense, for winning me my fantasy football game. Thank you guys so much. Jeez. If I would have lost to somebody who started Matt Ryan at quarterback in our matchup, Matt Ryan had negative points. If I would have lost, I would have just given up on the season.
You've been done after that.
I'd have been like, you know what? I quit.
Yeah, their defense, man, dominated.
That's a bad group of defense.
Yeah, Josh Allen going 26 of 38, 317 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for Tennessee. Tannehill, 11 of 20, 117 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
And they benched him and they put in Malik Willis. They said, you know what? Screw it. And then he comes in and fumbles.
Yeah.
His own guy hits him.
Yards. Like, come on.
His own guy hits him and he fumbles.
Derrick Henry, man, non-existent. 13 carries, 25 yards.
I mean, load the box. It's like there's no receiver on the other side that you're afraid of. Now that A.J. Brown is gone, it's like Vrabel really kind of just gave up.
Like, I dare you to throw, Tannehill. I dare you to throw it. Okay, like, no threat at all.
Yeah, it's like we'll play one-on-one coverage and we don't care.
And for Vrabel, man, I kind of feel bad for him. To me, he seemed like a good coach, but he doesn't make the decisions with these players.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty sure he's like, man, dude, we need some. We need a quarterback first of all, but we need some receivers. We need help. Like, come on, hello.
You can't just rely on Derrick Henry.
No, it's dumb. We've been saying that for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
it's going to finally come to a head where you can't do it. So Tennessee's going to have a long year. Then you have the Eagles beat the Vikings 24-7. Philly goes 2-0. Minnesota 1-1. Kirk Cousins, man, blinded by the lights.
I think he said he was trying to throw to Darius Slay on purpose. I think he's like, he's open. I'll throw it to him.
Threw to an open guy. What else do you want me to do? Damn.
Oh, that's a green jersey. I'm colorblind. I can't tell the difference between purple and green.
My bad. But
But
yeah, he went 27 to 46, 221 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
and they were bad interceptions. They weren't just tipped off the hand. No, they were bad, right to the guys. Or just
Like all on you, Kirk. It's all on
Yeah.
you.
You like that?
And it's bad too, man. He was the leading rusher, 2 carries, 20 yards.
Jesus, that's bad. But that's also says how good that Philly defense is.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talked about them, man, how good they were going to be on paper, and it's showing up so far.
Yeah,
And Jalen Hurts going 26 of 31, 333 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
and that was passing.
That was passing.
Wow, and he ran for what, like another 50, 60 yards,
57 yards. Yeah, 11 carries, 57 yards.
2 touchdowns.
So, yeah, his long run was 26 yards, man. Jalen Hurts is that dude, like we said. He finds a way to win.
May not be pretty, but
Yeah.
he's going to get it done.
He's a winner. So, Philly still looking, like we said, man, the favorite of the NFC East. But 2 Monday night games, like you said, they weren't really games.
Should have just played each other. Should have just been Buffalo and Philly.
Exactly, man. It would have been more entertaining than that. But yeah, let's get to look at next week's games. This thing loads up for me here. But yeah, talk about Kyler Murray's the big talk right now, obviously, for the post game incident, whatever. But to me, man, Buffalo's dominance is showing.
That team on both sides of the ball, it's like we said, the only thing that's going to stop them is themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no. You can't find a weakness in that team. You just can't.
At all. So they're playing with ruthless aggression. All right, we look at these picks coming up. Thursday's game. I'm not sad I'm missing this game. Steelers and the Browns.
Is Mason Rudolph playing?
Who knows? That'll be redemption for him, right?
Funny.
PTSD from Myles Garrett. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers.
It's like 2 of the lesser evils, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Texans at the Bears.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Houston.
Yeah, I'll take Houston.
Then you got the Raiders at the Titans.
Mm.
Man, on paper, Raiders should win this game. I'm going to pick them, but damn, if they lose, it's going to be pretty bad.
Devontae's calling Aaron, hey, you got a spot, right? I still got my locker. You ain't give it away yet? Yeah. But, yeah, I'll take the Raiders.
Then you got the Chiefs at the Colts. Gotta go with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Got an early, interesting AFC East battle between the Bills and the Dolphins.
Oof.
So it's the Bills at the Dolphins, man. I think I'm gonna go with the Bills. They just look too damn.
A battle for first place in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to pick against the Bills right now.
Yeah. If they go out there and just blast Miami, watch out for real. You got the Lions at the Vikings. Let's go, Dan Campbell. So I'm going with the Lions.
I'll take the Vikings to bounce back.
Yeah, I'm picking with my heart with Detroit.
I'll pick them to bounce. Since I picked them to win the division, I'll pick them to bounce back.
And then you have the Ravens at the Patriots. Should be an interesting game. I'll pick the Ravens.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens. I think they'll come out upset on defense, but they blew that lead.
Yeah.
And I just can't see the Patriots moving the ball against that defense.
Then you got the Bengals at the Jets.
Mm.
The Jets defense is okay. I mean, they're not great, but they're going to apply pressure on Burrow, man. And Flacco, is he going to have a repeat performance or is that a fluke, man? I'm going to go with the Jets.
We're on the same wavelength here because I was thinking the exact same thing. The Jets have shown me more than the Cincinnati Bengals have this year. So I think that the AFC champs go down.
Man, they go 0-3. Whew, can you imagine?
Whew.
Then you got the Eagles at the Commanders. I'm going Philly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
And then you got the Saints at the Panthers. All right, what quarterback is going to show up? Like, is this is going to be? The Saints are favored by 3.
And they're playing at home, right? The Saints.
They're playing at Carolina.
Oh, they're playing at Carolina. Who dat?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think the ship is sailed for Carolina. I'm going for New Orleans.
Yeah.
Not picked to win Division 2, so I got to stay. I'm not going to be like Desmond Howard picking Tennessee over Pittsburgh when you pick Pittsburgh go to the playoff in college. Then you got Jacksonville at the LA Chargers. Are the Clowns going to LA or not? Probably not. I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I rib injury or not, I think the Chargers bounce back.
Yeah,
I think
that's the only good thing.
I think Herbert comes out and lights them up.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about him playing against Jacksonville. Maybe they can get him out early.
Yeah,
take care of business. Then you got the Rams at the Cardinals. Man, you asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have picked LA off the cuff. But right now, I don't know, man. Division game. It's in Arizona. I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
I'm going to stick with the Rams. I don't think playing at Arizona is really that big of a home field advantage for Arizona.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be riding high, but I think it's just going to be one of those short-lived, no pun intended, one of those short-lived kind of hypes.
Our guy, the opposite effect. They might just be looking like crap after that game.
Yeah.
Then you got the Battle of the Birds. You got the Falcons at the Seahawks.
Ew.
Man, ooh-wee. Gosh. I'm going with Seattle. Not confident, but yeah.
I'll take the Dirty Birds. I'll take Atlanta.
That's going to be an ugly game.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be either nobody wants to score or nobody can stop the other one from scoring.
Then you have the Packers at the Bucks. Going to be a good game there. I'm going with the Packers.
I'll take the Bucks.
The Sunday night game got the 49ers at the Broncos. Go the Niners.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Niners.
The Monday night, you got the Cowboys at the Giants. I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Giants.
Probably just, people that watch this and see the little sign behind my head. Like, what? You gotta be real. Come on.
Gotta keep it real.
If I'm wrong on that game, great.
Right?
It's gotta be right. Let's call it like I see it. But yeah, we'll see how these games line up this coming week. Obviously, Monday night's what I'm looking at, waiting for. But yeah, appreciate y'all joining us for our NFL 2 recap. Like we say, subscribe to the channel, like it, comment, share, do all that good stuff. We have the college football show that comes out on Mondays at 4 p.m. Central, and then this show Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Central. So yeah, give us feedback, whatever you guys want to do. Appreciate y'all joining us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. Twitter's still loading, but it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It'll be there. It'll be there eventually.
Yeah, calm down, folks. But yeah, appreciate y'all joining us. I'm Manny D.
Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
Peace.